Okay, hi everybody! Woo! What a night! What a room! This is a lively room. If you're at home, you're, what do you say, missing out. So get your butt in one of these seats. Some of them have cushions, some of them, there's so many different kinds of chairs for all the different kinds of true amazing comedians that sit their butts in them. My name is Sam. I am your host tonight. Please give it up for our producer tonight, Jackie. Okay, everybody, a big warm LA School of Honor. Welcome to Jackie. If you haven't met her yet, she's the new part of our team, and she is the best. Everybody's always like, Sam, why does Jackie dress like that and you dress like that? Mind you, no, I'm kidding. It's the truth. It's the best joke I never made. You know, it's a good one. It's true. Yeah, I have the outfits of like 10 different people. It's like if you just looked at my clothes and the bags that they live in, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, these are the clean clothes that are going to go in the closet. Like never. They never make it back, and then they end up in a hamper. So it's like from a bag to another bag. Anybody live in an apartment building with a shared laundry situation? Yeah. Like the yeah I heard, it was like, yeah. It's like, it's horrifying. It's a social experiment. It feels like the Stanford prison experiment. Like, people get fucking nuts. They get nuts when you leave your laundry in there for too long. We had a neighbor take my roommate, who's my cousin, who's my best friend. He took their clothes out of the washer or the dryer or whatever, and he put them in the basket and he put it on the street. Freaky! Freaky! Fucked up! That is fucked up. My apartment manager comes out, she's this big. It's like, I'm a feminist. I'm a stone cold feminist. I was like, what is she gonna do? Well, if you would put them on the ground, I'd say, okay. But she's great, she's fine. Too many LOLs for me over text. I'm like, I'm never gonna text my apartment manager with like a laughing out loud situation. Like, shit is fucking serious. Like, this is laundry, like these are clothes. They're expensive, everything's so expensive. I got a glass of wine, okay, fucking shoot me. No, I'm kidding. And it was $16 with tip. And someone was like, well, why would you tip somebody for pouring a glass of wine? I don't know, it's like if I'm either gonna tip or not gonna tip. I had my first situation where I Ubered and I left no tip. And I don't feel bad about it. I gave him 3 stars, and they ask you why. Like, they don't just let you, like, just do it. They're like, why? Like, we need to know. Why was it not, even if you do 4. But he was doing 65 and a 35, so that was, like, really, and I should have said something, honestly, but I was like, I don't know, he seems upset. I don't know, he didn't seem like he was in the best mood, but he was giggling to himself, too. It was just a really weird situation. The car was too nice to be acting like that, or maybe that's why he was acting like that. One time I was in an Uber, and I was like, nice car, and he was like, you want to see how fast it goes? And it's like, what am I gonna say, no? You know, then I'm like an asshole. So I was like, okay, and this motherfucker went like crazy in the streets of LA. I'd rather be attacked by a bird, the animal, than a bird, the scooter. I'm scared. I'm so scared to walk. I'm scared to walk. I'm scared to step on a used condom. That happened to me once. I was like, you can't wear flip-flops, you get pregnant, but here I am. Here I am right now. Doing that same thing, just walking. It's like there's glass in the street. I love this city. But by what I'm saying right now in my demeanor, you would think I'm from here. I say that every time. It never gets a clap. It's never like, wow, you're from here? You're from here? The city that we came to for our dreams? I hate it. Like, go back to Kansas, though. Go back. It's still there. There's some corn waiting for you. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. I went to, this is the last thing. I went to what was a dive bar. You know what I mean? Like a real deep, intense love for the Weezer that was on screen. And for some reason, they were also playing the Tony Awards, and I was like, this is LA. That is LA. The Tony Award. There's not a sports game in sight, but it was just a very masculine energy. And me and my cousin got in there and we fucked that place up. Like, by the time we left, they were playing Chiquitita by fucking ABBA, and everybody was dancing together. The boys loved it. They loved it. They were so happy. They were so happy. They're like, so now you want to come home? I was like, where? What is home? What is home to you, sir? But yeah, everybody get home safe, live your best life. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so honored to be your host tonight. Who is ready for your first comedian? They actually are one of you.
Yes.
Give it up. Give it up for Albert Linton, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you, Sam. Keep it going for Sam, your host. Yeah. Your host with the most. Or is it hostess with the mostest?
Hey.
Oh, whatever. How you guys doing? I don't care. Glad to be here. What is it? What do I have, 30 minutes? All right, so my name is Albert Linton. I'm originally from a little town called Jacksonville, Florida, which is just south of Georgia, just west of the Atlantic Ocean. It's kind of stuck between Green Acres and Gilligan's Island. Yeah, okay, so those of you who remember that joke, remember those shows, you'll probably get the Brady Bunch reference later. Pow, 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 pow. So, anyway, I'm a comedian. I'm also an actor. You can see me on, I was just watching it the other day, on HBO All Black. What is it? HBO All Black Gems. All Black Gems. GEM Gems. And I'm on a show called LASC, which is, it shows at late night. So if you want to see my butt, if you want to see my butt with my balls hanging down, okay, my ball. Don't watch that show because I'm not on there like that. I'm like a granddad on that show, you know what I'm saying? What about you? Stuff like that. It's really good. Anyway, I play a granddad because I'm old, and it's good to be old. A friend of mine, Ian Edwards, who is a very popular comedian, you guys may know, he was like, Albert, just tell people that you're older. Don't say you're old. And I was like, Ian, I lived all my fucking life to get old, and I'm supposed to deny it? Happy to be old. Yeah, it's good to be. You get a lot of benefits. People give you shit. I get the best parking spaces. I was at what is that shopping mall? Somewhere out off the 101 North. Anyway, it's a shopping mall. It's not a shopping mall. It's an outlet mall. You know what an outlet mall is, right?
Yeah.
You go to get the price. Like if you go to Brooks Brothers out at the outlet mall, and you compare their prices to Brooks Brothers, the store in the mall. Well, they're exactly the same. You don't save one penny by going to an outlet mall. Let me tell you that much right there. That's a bunch of. So I got new shoes. You like my new shoes? What do you think? These are new legs too. I got these at the outlet mall. I got these at the outlet mall. You can tell they were used. See the scars and shit. What else? So I told y'all I'm an actor, right?
Yeah.
Right now I'm acting like a stand-up comedian. And what else do I do? I also write, like I wrote everything that I said when I came on stage, which amounts to what? About nothing, pretty much. I wrote my entire act. You want to hear my first 10 minutes that I ever wrote? I'll condense it so that it takes like 2 minutes. All right, good to be here. Almost didn't make it. My car broke down on the way. I had to take a taxi, but I'm sure by now the cops have found it. The driver gave me a hard time. I showed him my gun. I said, give me the car. He said, no. I said, here's the money. Here's my guns. Give me the gun. He said, no. So I hit him in the head and put him in the trunk. And then I got scared. I was thinking, man, what if he can't breathe in there? So I shot a few holes in the lid to help him out. Oh, well, I care. My brother told me not to do that joke. I wish I had listened to him. But my brother gets carried away. He's like, Albert, you can't do jokes like that, man. There are too many stereotypes about brothers and violence already. And I knew what he was talking about, so I shot him too. Stuck his ass in the trunk. Good news, he won't be selling Amway anymore, and that made it worth it. Amway! Anybody know what Amway is? The American yeah, greatest products in the world. I want to show you how to make $1 million. That's what they always say. I want to show you how to make $1 million. No, I'm going to show you the door so you can get your happy ass out of my house. That's what you want to do. But don't you have any friends? Well, yeah, but I want to keep them. So go away, happy man. It was rough growing up in Florida. Had to fight all the. You ever have a fight and the person's breath was so bad you gave up? And I was winning. And then she breathed on me. So I bought the Girl Scout cookies. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was rough going to school, man. Wasn't it? I hated school. I'd always fall asleep in class. But I'd fall asleep and I'd get a hard on at the same time. My desk would tilt over and wake me up. I'd wake up in time to see the teacher coming toward me. And the teacher always said the same thing. Now, Anal, can you stay after class? No, sir. I gotta go. Out of here. Boop, boop, boop. Gotta go, Joe. See you later at the bio. Hey, how's it going? Good. So school. I was bad in school. They kicked me out of school for cutting class, which was a lie because I only cut the teacher. Jesus, this is a tough crowd. This is a tough room. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I love women. I love women. I think women control everything. Women rule. Men think they're in charge, but that's because women let them think they're in charge. Okay, so okay, you guys are married? Good. All right. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So, all right, in this event, you're the woman. You got long hair. I'm sorry. And you're the man. Is this your wife here, sir? Yes, it is. All right, good. Yeah, you chose her? No, you didn't, sir. She chose you. And you know why she chose you? Because she's going to change you. Because that's what women do. Women change men. They work on you and work on you until they change you. And then they look you in the face and say, you're not the same man I married. I don't know you anymore. Well, hell, if you don't know me, I sure as hell don't know me because I changed to make you happy. So, let's see what else. Did I do all my growing up? No, I didn't. What else do I want to do? Oh, you know what I really want to do? I want to get laid. You know, here's the thing about getting laid. I don't know anything about that. So I got nothing else to say. That's pretty much it. Oh, I love porn. I love pornography. I watch it more. I have 2 giant screen TVs. Oh. Bigger than this. They're like 77 inches each. And they're in my living room. One sits over here and the other one sits there. And I have 2 couches, you know, and a desk and all that stuff in there. So I just lay there all day because I'm retired. I don't do shit. I get up, I go back to sleep. Then I get up again and I eat. Take a drink, you know, like water or something like that. I don't drink alcohol in the morning. I wait until 11:59. But that's not morning. So anyway, I'm sitting there watching porn. And you'd be amazed at how graphic porn is these days. I remember back in the 60s when porn was like little black and white clips and you had to watch them in the dark. Nobody else could see you. So you and your guys would get together and you'll watch them on reels, you know? On the film thing, blah, 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 that little light, those old projector things. Man, now, download it on you can be anywhere. You can be in church. Pull out your phone and pull up your porn if you want to. Jesus doesn't care. He's going to forgive you anyway. So you'll be forgiven. Yeah. Oh, am I done?
Oh, you too.
Oh, okay. I have 2 now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, by the way, let me do my own little commercial. You can find me on Facebook at Albert Linton Comedy or Anal. A.N.A.L.com. Analcomedy.com. That's my second Facebook page. And that's after my first, second, third, and fourth name. Anal. Or you can find me on Instagram at Albert Linton Comedy. Or you can YouTube me, and I have several films out. Not just the one I mentioned, LASC. I also have one out where I starred called Cabbage, and I have a few other short things that you can find online. That's if you're interested in knowing who I am. There's no reason for you to be, since this comedy set sucked. But that's it. Thanks.
Hey!
And Sam, the hostess with the hostess. Come on, dude. I don't want to leave the stage vacant.
Yeah. Give it up for Albert, everybody! You can move it though right now. Give it up for Jackie. She's gonna move the camera and make it look even better for you guys. In the meantime, I'll try to. I guess I'll try to think of something to say. I think that's so funny when comedians get the microphone and they act like they don't dream about it every time. You know what I mean? It's like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? It's like I have nightmares about it. I have good dreams about it. I'm just thinking about it all the time. You know? It's funny when somebody asks you how your day is, you start telling them, and then they go, "Is this what you do on stage?" They go, "Is this a bit right now? Are you doing an impression?" I'm like, "Of who? Of what? What's going on?" I did a set and I talked about my mom, and this. Like I did, I guess, like an impression of her or whatever, and this girl was like, "Your mom's so funny." I was like, "Oh, when did you meet my mom?" And she was talking about my set. I was like, I forget afterwards. You know what I mean? She's like, "Your mom's so funny." I was like, "Is she though?" No, she is. She's hilarious. My mom's very funny. She still whispers. It is Pride Month. Give it up for Pride Month. Any fellow West Hollywood residents? West Hollywood. Woo. I love that place. It's rainbow all year round, but right now it's like really rainbow. And it's just like something about looking at a lot of different colors. It just makes your life better. I was trying to explain to my older neighbor about Pride Month, and he was like, come here. Like, come here. He was like, "I love everybody. I love everybody all the time." He's so sweet. He's this big. He's the sweetest. But he was like, "If they invite me to a dinner party, I will not go." And I was like, okay. But also, like, you're at that age where it's like, how many parties are you really getting invited to? That's all I'm saying. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I hear party, I hear free food, I hear a lot of different things when I hear a party. This for me is like my party. Sometimes I would wear something nice to this open mic, and then people would be like, "You going on a date after this? What are you doing? You go to a show tonight?" I was like, "This is my show, stupid! We're on a show right now. We are live on YouTube." I don't know if you saw the lights over there now. I can't have Jackie demonstrate because she's doing a million things right now, but it's a red light and it's bigger now, so you can really see it, and that means 2 minutes, and then if it starts flashing at you, that means you're done, and then if I stand up and I start doing this in the corner, you know what I mean? And I'm looking at you like this, I'm like, like that means you're done. You gotta go. But peace and love. Give it up for Jackie one more time, you guys. We are female-led right now, and we're cool like that. Isn't that great? But who's ready for this next comedian? Let me hear it. I think I would know before I come on stage. You know, I'm really excited to welcome back this comedian. I missed him very much. He's a true member of the LASC family. Give it up for Bobby Epic Peterson, everybody! Woo!
Sorry I haven't been around, guys. I know you miss me. My presence has been missed, I guess. I don't know. Which is, I don't know, that's what I was told. It's probably a lie. Just, I don't know. But I don't think Sam lies. I don't know. Yeah, I've been, this is my first open mic in like, I think over a month. I don't know. Yeah, depression. No, yeah, I've been finding myself in bed watching TV more and more, which is a definite sign that shit is bad. So my therapist is like, "Are you gonna go back and do comedy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I will eventually." And then he's like, "You gotta say a date, a time." I'm like, "I'm going to LA School of Comedy on Monday at 7 to do it." And I did it, so I'm back. Yeah, no, but in my depression, I watched a bunch of movies and TV shows, and as one usually does when watching a Bad Boys movie, they find Buddhist wisdom. Bad Boys, what was the third one? Right? No, that's I don't know. But basically, the story was, there's this guy, he's walking down a path, and this dude comes riding by super fast on a horse. He asks the guy, "Hey, where are you going?" And the guy's like, "I don't know, ask the horse." And the horse is what, like, the idea is you're riding this thing, it's taking you and you have no control over it. That's how I felt, and I just like that thing. So, enough about my mental illness. Let's see. Talking about ABBA, I like ABBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the 70s, but ABBA, the Bee Gees, and the Carpenters, I love them. I used to wake up to ABBA. I had a CD in my alarm clock, and it would wake me up to fucking Waterloo every. It's so rough, but but it got me up because I kept it far away, so I'd have to get up to drink. But on the way over here, I saw a homeless lady selling flowers in the street, but she had a sign that said, "Help, I'm poor, buy flowers," which is like not the best way to get people to buy. I don't know. Buy flowers for your loved one and support my. I don't know. It just felt wrong. I don't know. It didn't seem like good marketing. It's just very depressed. I don't know. All right. I've been in a shitty place, as I said, Los Angeles. Yeah, all my life. I was born in Culver City. Well, in LA at Kaiser, but I lived in Culver City most of my life. The soft, chewy center of West LA. It's a real soft, safe place. I'm a bubble boy. I grew up, the real world, I saw it on TV. Full House. TGIF, all that, yeah. And that really prepared me for the world. And like I said, the real world never really touched me in this bubble that is LA. I wish somebody had touched me or beat me or something. At least you know who I was by now. There'd be a few less redheaded women in the world, but you know who I was. If not famous, I'd be infamous, which is just as okay. Serial killer. Oh yeah, talking about porn in theaters. I saw the original Deep Throat at the New Beverly. That yeah, it was fun, but being in it's weird watching porn in the theater. But it was shown as a double feature with the documentary inside Deep Throat, so it was kind of classy. I liked it. Well, it's the original independent film, really. I mean, they get into that, but that's basically what it was. It was people with cameras making art, and there's some good shit in Deep Throat. Like, there's some funny shit. I'd watch it if you get a chance. It's different than porn now. Like Albert was saying, it's very different. It's got a story, kind of. I'll let you watch it. I don't want to. Where was I? Wish someone had touched me. I've been thinking I need to change. Maybe change my name to Francis or something. Thinking about buying a big old van, painting it diarrhea brown. Hit the road. People would call me Diarrhea Van Frank. Awesome. I love that joke. All right. If that doesn't work, I'm thinking maybe I'll just become a sexy woman. Big boobs, because I'm sick of working for a living. Sexism. All right. That's based on, okay, so there's this woman who comes into my work with her dog. That is why I thought, she's like one of the, I work in Santa Monica, a lot of rich people, it's a doggy daycare. These are people who can spend money bringing their dogs to daycare. Fucking weird. But it's fun. I have a good time. She has this big blue, I don't know if I should, well, she has a big pit bull. She brought it in. It plays like a pit bull does, gets a little rowdy. Doberman went after it. I stuck my leg in between it. The Doberman got me. This was all bruised. The pit bull had like literally like a little pin mark. And this lady comes in and she's like, "Can you please make sure he's okay? The dog bit him very badly." I was the one in the park. It wasn't that bad, but she's like, it was so deep. I was like, I saw it. It was a pin. But basically, she's one of these big-breasted, beautiful women that I'm like, how did she get this far? That's why maybe, I mean, it sounds like a good thing. I might try it out. But yeah, whew, this has been, I still got time, right? Where's the light?
Oh, it's gonna be over here.
Oh, it's that big ass square?
That big.
Hell yeah. You guys went like full out. I like that. Yeah, but like I haven't really been around, like I said, depression, all that. I'm coming out of it. I'm back. What else do I? Let's do some other jokes. What was a good one? I work with dogs. I've been called the dog whisperer. It's a compliment, but I got out of that game because of Bear, 150-pound Mastiff with an ASMR fetish. Yeah. Sorry, it brings back terrible memories. I've been bitten, like I said. I got Dobie bit me the other day. This bulldog bit me on the dick once. True story. He just grazed the head. It's okay. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I mean, I don't like chunky peanut butter either. I do prefer it smooth. Hey, you know, dogs are people too. They got preferences. No, but if dogs were people, it would be terrible. We'd hate them. They're all rapists. They eat shit. If they started to, okay. They're not all rapists, but they're very rapey, and like the Me Too movement would be fucking wow. Like we wouldn't like dogs. They're awful. If they could talk, well, yeah, I won't do this because I like dogs, but yeah, they're gonna talk eventually. Science, fucking huskies. Okay. I'm gonna get off before I bring you guys down anymore. I've been no. I'm kidding. Relax. My time is almost up. I'm actually getting off right now. No. Yeah, getting off. No. I've been Bobby fucking Peterson. It's been great to be back. It's been a good night tonight. Thank you. Oh, and thank LA School of Comedy, of course.
Give it up for Bobby Evan Peterson, everybody. We're still zooming.
Oh yeah.
We're just doing all the things right now. I wish that was my middle name. No, I'm happy with my middle name. My middle name's Jean, spelled like the pants. And I do think it contributed to me getting cast as Willy Wonka in the 9th grade. That's one of those things you never forget. You know, the boys were so upset. I looking back, I feel like I would be too. You know what I mean? Like the guys are like, I want to be Willy Wonka, and but it was fun. It was great. It was public school, and the glass elevator was 2 kids with cardboard going like this, and it really, I mean, that'll take you out of any pretend world that you're in. Kids doing fellatio backstage. What's that about? We're middle and a high school. You know what I mean? It's always the middle schoolers fucking with each other. Middle school was a weird time. I mean, kids were spitting in each other's hot chocolates. Like, that's biological warfare. I'm just saying, in a post-2020 world, you can't do shit like that. Somebody could die. Can you tell I'm stalling? No. That always made me upset. One time I asked the boy to the movies on Valentine's Day, and he said no so nicely. And then the next day, all his friends were like, you want to see a movie? You want to see a movie? That's a villain origin story. You know what I mean? That's fucking crazy. He was the guy I told people, they'd be like, so who's your crush? And I would say his name, and they go, no, seriously, who?
Oh.
Anyways, who's ready for the next comedian? I am. I'm not gonna do time with you guys. I'm not like that. We're restricted to the camera, okay? This is just this is just for you guys. And for everybody watching at home. But I want to welcome back this next comedian. I haven't seen him in a long time. It's good to see you. Come to the stage, Iman!
Hope we're all doing good tonight, man. Hope we're all doing good. Yeah, are we all gonna ignore the fact that Albert looks exactly like Bill Cosby? Very close. Right? Yeah, just as freaky too. We all have to admit, fellas and ladies. We put it on the big screen before, but 2 TVs? That's fucked up. Talk about like he does it regularly. So, guess no, maybe when I reach that age, I don't know. Maybe a little bit more. You can say what you want about Bill Cosby, but after his shit came out and like I saw some of the pictures, like it did make me want to try the fudgesicle. You know, thinking about it now, you know, because it's not a popsicle, that's like frozen chocolate. To be more appreciative of what he did for the brand. Yo, wait, okay, for real though. The funniest shit I've ever fucking seen, and I know at least one person here has seen it. Remember when he was like walking from court? I can't even do it justice, but he was walking from court, and like the camera's like, "What do you feel about raping all those women?" Or like, "What?" And then he's like, "Hey, hey, hey." Oh my god. You remember that? In the fucking camera? You had to fucking see it. It's fucking hilarious. I ruined it, if you ever, but it was very funny. Very funny. Oh god. I want to say this, and I know, like, I see where I'm at. I don't want to offend anybody here. I'm so fucking tired of white guys, like, chopping wood on social media. I'm making it so sexy, bro. Nigga, like, you two back there, you guys, very handsome man. He's thought about it, motherfucker. I can see you doing it. No, the thing is, like, I enjoy. I'm sorry, you could also do it, man. Oh, thanks. A little bit too Irish. You know, take off the hat, maybe. No, you go. No, but anyways, like I like the wood, the axes as much as the next red-blooded American man. Like I don't want to feel gay for watching. I don't know. I grew up somewhere else. I came over here, so like I've had to get a little bit like used to the American media. And is it just me speaking? But like, yo, I don't give a fuck how many cicadas hatch every. You tell that shit like it's the fucking. You know what I mean? No one says. And when I was a kid, I'd hear that shit like I was 100 fucking million shit. They gonna fucking molest me or. Like what's gonna happen? Maybe not molest. I wasn't like a kid thinking the bugs are gonna try to fuck me, but I'm not weird, okay? A little bit weird. I don't know, man. Everybody's a little bit weird, right? Is it just me? No. It's so fucked up. It's like we're all fucking. But the thing, you know what? The problem is we're all weird in like different ways. Right? Some ways you get in trouble for. Not me. Okay. Anyways. I'm not weird though, but anyway, but like no, but when the news they talk about the cicadas, they get all serious. Like you would think like, I don't know, fucking they hatch and like 3% of them vote for Donald Trump. Yo, it's like it's on national TV. I don't watch the news, but every year I know this year it's a mega hatch. You know, you heard that shit, right? Just imagine if that was the case. If CNN released the numbers, 100 billion cicadas hatched. And like 3 minutes later, Donald Trump would zoom into Fox News. They say it's a mega hatch. The cicadas care about the borders. Not like those black crickets. Crickets are black dogs. I have a funny thing. I'm too shy to do. I'll do it one day. It's like, unless you egg me on. If you egg me on. It's like, do you think it's funny if like Donald Trump like outed Kamala Harris for having a yeast infection? I'm gonna fuck it up, but you know, I thought it'd be funny. Anyways, one problem, you know, I'm not gonna do it. One problem, I mean, you clap for nothing, you guys. Don't fucking lift your hand at me. I call my brother out on that shit. Fucking, it wouldn't be. I say this nigga, I tell him something, I say, this bitch lifting his hand. If I was a king and there was no problems and it was like normal, I would kill motherfuckers for this. Say fuck, just like why not? If it's like the Middle Ages, if like the church says you're God, fucking, you're gonna fucking heat up my food wrong, bitch. Anyway, it's not just me. I know other people think that way. Okay, no, but like one problem, I when I was a kid, I was like, yo, I thought it was so fucking simple. But like the homeless problem is something. Because it's not about just like the money for some people, but also it's a lot of people, it's like a mental turmoil that they're going through. It's like, how do you fucking fix that, even with all the therapy, right? I don't know, make them more comfortable. Anyways, one thing I have noticed is in Atlanta and here is like, you got a different fucking species of motherfucker. You know, like, every single homeless guy in Atlanta has a job. Like, but not like a nice job. Like, I'm so tired. Like, I wish I could just fucking get on welfare already. I'm so tired of going to downtown and like a crackhead in a safety vest charges me for parking. Can you just increase my taxes and just cut this out? Build them a YMCA or some shit. Let them... No, man, like I'm tired. The thing is, like, I always carry around fucking like I'm a good person. I carry around, I just give out some fucking, I feel like, you know, it raises my self-esteem when I give money to homeless people. It's like, I'm better than you. No, but I share. Okay, I share. I gave him, so anyways, the guy, he asked me for parking. I give him $15. This ungrateful motherfucker talking about that's it.
Oh shit.
I ought to donate that shit to the Republican Party, man. Ungrateful ass. Should be happy. But I'm such a bitch. Like, there's this other homeless guy in Atlanta. Like, every time I see him, I have to pay him $15 and like a large coffee. Motherfucker got me going on coffee runs and shit. Like, fuck, I'm going to this part of town. I have to buy this guy coffee. Except, like, I only saw him one time because, like, he can't, I don't know. Anyways, I like him. Sometimes they scare me, so I'm, like, letting that out by talking bad about them a little bit. They're nice. But LA homeless, I don't know what the fuck y'all feeding on. All y'all motherfuckers be playing Minecraft and shit. Building fucking structures. I saw a good one. I saw, like, all jokes aside, I was driving here on the highway, like, tucked, you know, on the side of the hill, bushes tucked in. That motherfucker got a pristine tent. Fucking hidden hills, if you ask me. I'm telling you, man. No, for real. Like, apart from, like, the road noise, I want to live in the country when I'm old, right? Fucking as men, live in the country. Not women. You guys don't get it. You guys don't like peace. Joke. No, but we're older though, you know? I think that's a nice place. Anyways, what was I saying? Homeless. You guys play Minecraft. That's about it. Hey, man. Hey, have a good night.
Give it up for Iman, everybody! That was fantastic. This is truly an amazing night. We got returning people. We got everybody in here tonight. But I can't do it the way she does it. I miss Sunda. Give it up for Sunda.
Yeah.
That's our director and our owner, if you guys don't know. But then she'll go, Samantha's my boss. And that's funny. But I miss her. She's in New York. So Sunda Mark, if you're watching, go to bed. It's late. But it's not late if you've had your Addy, and instead of Addy, let's get some Patty up here.
I'm going to bathe in your adulation. Give it up for me! That's good. That's him.
Oh, that's good. You know, I'm not ashamed to say this. I'm fully erect.
Oh my God.
Right now, as we speak, just fully, for no reason whatsoever. That's okay. It's strange when you announce your potency.
Oh my God.
It's a strong thing to, you know, because look, I'm of a different era than a lot of you comedians here, and I'm glad Albert's here. He's from another era, you know, and it means something for the two of us to be here. It means there's 2 empty seats in the balcony at the Muppet Show. Here's the deal. Like, I want to talk about, you got to be yourself. Be your true self. Not some version that you've cleaned up for public consumption because you think that's what people will like. I was walking in here, this happened to me while I was walking in here today. There was an unhoused maiden who's, I want to be correct, I love everybody. I'm too busy loving anybody to try and get mad at anybody. So she was a fair unhoused maiden, and she actually praised me. She called me Hot George Bush. Which I'm old, I'm not a Republican or a sexy war criminal. I'm not any of those things. None of those things. But as I talked to her for a minute, and then I bent over to give her a $5 bill. And a guy comes out of the shop, he goes, "She's just gonna spend that on drugs and alcohol." I looked at him and I said, "Well, that's what I was gonna spend it on." Cut out the middleman. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, right? That's the rule. Do you believe in that rule? I do. Give that rule around the motherfucking. Well, you'll be happy to know tonight is free cocaine night here too. I'll get to that in a minute. But it inspires the question, did he? I think we're pretty sure now he did. He did. He did some shit. There's probably a lot more other shit he did. Maybe OJ didn't, but did he did. Okay, and I have a feeling if ring camera technology was around then, we wouldn't know who Kato Kalin was. Anyway, here's the deal. You got to be who you truly are, not who you think people are going to consume. The mayor of New York City has demanded that Diddy give the key to the city back. Give the key to the city back, right? Simultaneously, Chief Buffalo Coker, who is the chief of the Laponi Indians, who are the indigenous people there of New York, simultaneously called the mayor an Indian giver and demanded the return of Manhattan. Give us the shit back! It was a bad deal. They got a bad deal. It was $24 or some shit. That's fucked up. You remember that? When all the people came, remember the Christopher Columbus? You remember he came with the right privilege? He brought it in 1492 with some justification. That's how that all got started. It's all fucking stolen, by the way. This land is stolen, and we stole it from people who stole it from someone else. It's just a series of stealing and robbing and taking, and we would steal and take each other, and it was just terrible. I'm not even that old, and I can tell you something. 1975 was awful. People were fucking awful. They beat their kids in public. They threw garbage out the car window. I'm serious. My mother, again, would smoke in the cancer ward in 1975. You could beat your children in public. My mother beat other people's children. It was accepted. Spare the rod, spoil the child. And I'll tell you something else we didn't see, as like at the time I was 11, okay? You know what we didn't see? Pussy. 11-year-old, I never saw pussy until 1979. It was a Wednesday. I remember the sun was going down. Now every fucking 11-year-old boy's got the gateway to every fucking diverse, I'd say diverse, that's a terrible way to call it, but fucked up kinky shit, baby. You know, I knew when and I remember it was 1979. It was my buddy Dominic Cicolato's father's sock drawer. It was a Playboy. You saw like a hint of the bush. You didn't even get to see a full-on bush. Oh, by the way, it was the Bush era. It was the era of big bounce. There were a lot of demands made on vaginal grooming then. You know, that was the Bush, not the Bush administration. The Bush era, the era of big bouncy, lovely, wonderful, goddamn Bush. We love the Bushes making a comeback. Get the clap if you like the Bush. That's right. And men, Albert, get with me on this. We love the Bush. Did we love the Bush? Yes, we did. Fucking give it up for the Bush, baby. You know why men love the Bush? Because there was pussy behind it. Men love anything if there's pussy behind it, am I right? Men love anything if there might be some pussy behind it. That's why we hold your purse at the mall. You know what I mean? That's why I wound up seeing Barbie. Well, that and it got to Redbox. That's why jail is so fucking violent. There's no pussy behind it. It's just, it makes all the difference in the world. Can I just, because I want to determine where I go from here. By a round of applause, how many people in here are married? Ooh, just Patty. Just me. How about in love? Anybody in love? God damn it, it's dismal. That's it. I gotta have a proper love. All right, anybody out there just okay? How about this? Is my favorite category. How many people out there just fucking? No, listen, this is a problem. I'm serious. This is the serious portion of my act. In 1980, the average 30-year-old, 62% of them had a kid. Now it's 28%. You gotta start fucking. And I'm telling you, I know what the problem is, and I'm gonna get eyeball to eyeball with you because I love you. And I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. All that ass eating. Your whole fucking generation is obsessed with eating ass. How did that come to be? Like it used to be the third date you were going to get the drawers or not, right? But what date is the ass eating date? Is that the 6th or 7th date? How do you know? And I think what you should do instead of criticizing the boomers. The only reason you guys can gobble ass willy-nilly like you do, you've brought heterosexual ass eating into the forefront, I'm just letting you know, is because of booty cleanliness breakthroughs that have happened as a result of boomers! They're all walking around with wipies! We didn't have that shit! Wipies in you've got wipies in your purse! Everybody's got wipies. You have the cleanest assholes of any generation ever. When you see those old movies with Clark Gable or Marlon Brando or Marilyn Monroe, their asses are filthy. Walking around, they didn't even know how filthy their asses were because you know what we had? One ply. One ply. That's the type of toilet paper that's at the DMV. You know, a higher finger penetration rate than a horny 9th grader. Why do they make it anymore? You know, the only place you can get it is the fucking Dollar Tree. If your friend calls you and says, meet me at the Dollar Tree, don't go. Just get better friends. It's a terrible place. Dollar Tree. It's not even a dollar tree. It's a $1.25 tree. Yeah. But here's my idea. I've got it. I got a patent on this. I'm trademarking it. It's flavored booty wipes. I've got backdoor strawberry, coconut lust. Get in there, baby. I'm gonna ride this puppy. In 1970, first of all, let me clarify something. I lost my virginity to a chia pet in 1977. Standards were different. Like in terms of grooming, women just had 2 bushes. They had their winter bush, which was wider, and then they had their summer bush, which was narrow. It was called a bikini wax. You know, so your bikini bottoms didn't look like a bearded hipster in a mask. Cleaned it up. Fucking loved it. Loved it. Whew. I'm tuckered. How are you guys doing? Woo! I just want to say something. I don't want you guys to think that marriage is about. Any of you planning on getting married maybe at some point? Maybe 10 years. Clap if in 10 years you think you'll be married. Or the world's perfect. Would you be married? Yeah. One more time. I just want to get it from the room. I recommend therapy. Therapy. My wife has changed me. I'm an evolved heterosexual. I know no means no. I've been married many years. I know even yes means probably fucking not. I know that. I just started therapy. A lot of that had to do with Sam. Oh, by the way, I had my first gay experience last night, thanks to Sam. We watched the Tony Awards. Fucking gay as it gets, man. That or, you know, holding hands with Kenzie at the LA Arboretum. That's a close second. That's pretty gay. Then all that anal sex we had. Oh my God. This guy is a very hot guy. Am I wrong? Give it up. I'm not a homosexual or anything like that. I would like to invite him back to my crib for a little like Greco-Roman wrestling. I'm not no homo or anything. But I do enjoy the plump roundness that exercise brings to the buttocks. Who doesn't? By golly, who doesn't, Colin Osley? You look like the one like that you were going to be cast in The Outsiders, and then they said, nah. We're going to go with Matt Dillon. Sorry, Colin Osley. Give it up for him. He's a great comedian. Big fan of the French. This has been, I want to tell you, you guys have been good, actually. Give it up for yourselves. First of all, I'm going to leave you. I want to say something. I think Aja Wilson, who was the most valuable player for the WNBA, came out last weekend and she said that Caitlin Clark is too straight, too white, and too pretty for the game. And I thought it was hilarious because Albert says that to me all the time. You guys have been great. I'm Patty, P-A-D-D-Y, F-O-R-C-O-N-E-D-Y. Let's keep it going. For Sam Lieberman. Keep it up.
Keep it going, everybody. Patty's the only person who can point at you and then say all that anal sex we had last night, and you'll just yawn. Like, you're just like, it's Monday. It's Monday, dude. This is a truly manic Monday. I'm so excited to bring this next femme fatale to the stage. Get it together for Jazzy Ayala, everybody.
Hey. So last week was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. You think you had a great one? You think you had a great one?
Yeah. Spent time with my dad.
Oh, good. You're such a great son. I had a lovely fatherless day, and it was happy. I went to the burlesque class. All the girls there didn't have dads. I had a group of girls, and we had like a fatherless day, which is a lot like Galentine's. You know, just get together, we eat brunch, we have a banner. Instead of "Be My Valentine," it says "Be My Father," followed by a game of hide and seek. I never found them. Just like Daddy. A lot of people think that because I don't have a dad that I have daddy issues. And I hate that. Because I had daddy issues. Now I have daddy solutions. It was probably like my 4th old man in a row that I was like, hold up. Are these the daddy issues? So I asked him, I said, hey, I think it was my old man, which is my boyfriend, and a man that was old. And I said, I think I got those. And he was like, oh baby, you didn't know? Come here. And he was so supportive, like a dad. I'd imagine. So I left, because it turns out I didn't want an old man. I just wanted a dad. Solution? Daddy hunting. Wives don't need to worry. Shit. But the daughters do. I'm still your daddy. It is the worst when a daughter is like so ungrateful for everything her dad does. It's never enough. And she's like, oh my God, he won't stop calling me. All he talks about is the weather and his lame dad jokes. I love the weather. My favorite part about dad jokes is that so I found a therapist because they're like the dream dad, okay? They're accessible. They give great advice and they listen. In my first session with this therapist, he was like, Jazzy, I'm surprised that you have a male therapist given your history. I'm not. Oh my God, is that a photo of your daughter? She looks so ungrateful. Come Father's Day, I'll give him the better gift. So she could just step aside because that's my father now. Nobody's off limits. Not even my own family. I stole my uncle. And now I call him Daddy Uncle. I know that sounds weird, but don't worry about it. We're fine. It is so crazy how people feel like they know you after they find out you don't have a dad. Like, when I was in preschool, I loved to like dance on the playground, and my teacher was like, Jazzy, get away from that pole. You know you don't have a dad. But in high school, though, I was like the quickest to climb up the rope. And I just come down in a slow spin, landed in a split. Everybody went wild. They started throwing singles at me. I bought hot Cheetos for weeks. Maybe they did kind of know me. The other night I was bartending, was kind of shaking all I had, giving it to the patrons. Singles were flying from everywhere, and I was like, shit, oh man, I am kind of like a stripper. A liquor stripper. I went looking for love everywhere. And I was like, dang, I did a lot of dogs. I might as well get a real dog. With a tail. So I went to the pound, and it was dark, the lights were flickering. I put my face in between the bars, and I saw these two white eyes. And he just looked in my face, booped my nose with his nose, put his palm on my hand, told me I was the only one. Really loved on me. And then this guy comes out of nowhere, and he's like, you don't want that guy. That's a bad boy. He's so bad that he's on death row. I don't know what it is about me, but I attract all the bad boys. And I was like, this is one that I might actually be able to change. Where did he go? Yeah, we tried to change you. He's gone. So I busted him out of there, got him home. But as soon as we got home, he went cold. He didn't come when I called. No more boobs. He kept going to the bathroom, closing the door. Probably on his doggy cell phone talking to other bitches. Lesson learned. Once a dog, always a dog. I also learned that you can take the boy out of the system, but you can't take the system out of the boy. He was tough. He showed no weakness. He'd wake me up at 7 a.m. every morning, eyes staring into my soul, demanding that we stick to that schedule. 7:02, breakfast. 7:15, yard time. And the only time that he wagged his tail is when another dog passed by, and then he'd shank him. 10:15, nap time. 7 p.m., meal time again. 9 p.m., lights out for everyone. It didn't matter if I wasn't tired. I just had to lie there awake. It was tough. But I learned that, like, I just had to accept him for who he was. He was an aggressive guy. He had a past. Did he ever change? No. Was he Hannibal Lecter around other dogs? Yes. Yes, he's not good Hannibal. I've been celibate for 2 years now. Clap? Wow, you're the most support. Nobody ever supports me. Hey, thank you, girl. It's been tough. Usually when I say that, everybody just gets quiet. And I'm like, okay, I've got to change. So peer pressure, this is the year. That's going to be done. I don't know when, I don't know who, I don't know how, but it will. And I'd say, yeah, no, it's been a dark, this last year's been dark. I've questioned everything. I'll be in the shower and just like, God, how old is an old man? Are these them daddy issues? Oh my God, what are you even there for anymore? You're not bringing dick in, you're not pushing the babies out. Like, I might as well grab a needle and thread. Jesus. I felt like I had to fill it with something. So I filled it with secrets. Because those lips weren't opening anytime soon. Already. I'd say the worst part about being celibate is that, like, I never have great stories from my back hurts. I used to walk in work. I'm like, hey, Whitney! And she'd be like, Jazzy, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, oh, well, I saw Saturday last night, right? And he, like, flipped me, and I landed on my neck, like, but it was worth it. I just feel pain from here to here. Totally worth it. Now I just be walking into work, like, and she's like, Jazzy, what's up? Why are you walking like that? Well, I went to bed last night, opened my eyes, and well, here I am. It's not worth it. Kill me now. Let's see, what's else? What's else? We talked about that. Ah, yeah. A lot of my friends, they say that since I've been celibate, I sound like a retired football player. Like, I don't know, trying to relive their glory days. I think they're right. And I still need to work on this bit, so wounded here. Thanks, guys. So, hey, you can find me at Jazzy Ayala, which is JAZIAYLA. JAZIAYAYALA. Yeah.
Who's ready for our next comedian? He's all the way in the back. Bring him to the stage, Aaron McIntyre.
She loves my outfit.
It's great.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aaron. But it's not Aaron. And it's not Aaron. It's Aaron. AERON, which is a little different, a little sexier. You know? It's kind of like, ooh, a little dangerous. I was born in Panama City, Florida, and I lived there for 6 days. And then we moved to Minot, North Dakota, which is the coldest place in the United States. Traditionally, if you look at the weather report, it's always Minot, North Dakota. It's the coldest place. So I think that that kind of contributed to my bipolar disorder, which I have. And people are always asking, you know, bipolar, does that mean that you're, you know, able to go to Antarctica and the Arctic Circle? And I say no. That's not what it is. But I did find out about the penguins. You know how the penguins are only in Antarctica? They're not in the Arctic Circle. Did you know that? Everybody knew that?
No.
No penguins in the Arctic Circle, only Antarctica down in the South Pole. Do you know why? I figured it out. It's because Santa sent them away because the elves are always trying to fuck them. So he sent them down to Antarctica and said, you know, no, you gotta stay down there. So I'm a military brat. Anybody else grow up in the military? No? Yeah?
Kinda,
Yeah, how many bases?
Well, they split when I was 5, maybe 1, 2.
Yeah, one or two? Yeah. How old were you when you hit third base?
7th grade.
Please, really? 7th grade? Good for you, man.
13.
Yeah, 13, somewhere around there. Good. You don't know what you're missing if you don't grow up in the military, you know, because it's not, you know, people always think that they're really tough in the military. It wasn't a military school. It's like public school in another country. It's basically all it was. But when I lived in Japan for a little while, and in Japan they used to hang out right outside the gate and go, Yankee, go home! Yankee, go home! Yeah, I was 8. Yeah, that was right around the time that I first started reading porn. Yeah, you know, reading. I read it for the articles. I fucking certainly didn't look at the pictures. No, I had some really twisted friends who, you know, their father bought them a subscription to Playboy, and that was the thing that's very confusing because when you're 8, you're bald, and all of the women who are in the porn have hair, and then you get older, and now I'm the only one who has hair in the fucking situation here, and it's kind of throws me off a little bit. Finally ended up in Colorado Springs, which is kind of like a little Bible place where everybody is, you know, really fucked up and going and doing crack cocaine, and with hookers in the hotel, and then they go back to their tent. Jesus saves me! So it's a little confusing there as well. But it's Colorado, so it's the Mile High City, you know, John Denver, Rocky Mountain High, which is kind of ironic since 70% of the people in Colorado are meth heads. And they used to walk around in the summer, you know, and they'd be shaking, and I think, you know, it's really not that cold, you know. It was just, they were just twitching, you know, tweaking. They were tweaking. Except for the black guys, they were twerking. I know. It's sad. But I moved out here to be a utilitarian. I wanted to be a minority. So I came out here to be a utilitarian. I'm a utilitarian, which means if you're going to text me, make sure it's short, make sure that it requires only one-word answers. Don't be asking me about how my Uncle Joe is doing, or when do you think Brenda's going to get back together with Bob? I don't give a shit about that. It's got to be yes, no. We're meeting tomorrow at 12. It's going to be Starbucks, period. If you want to talk a little bit more, fucking pick up the fucking phone. Am I right? No. You guys, yeah, pick up the fucking phone, right? It's easy, really easy. That's to all the people out there who have been texting me for the last few months with these open-ended questions, and I haven't replied back. I have a daughter. Actually, no, I just remembered I have two. The other one I just found out about 3 years ago, and she's 43. So yeah. It was a surprise. My younger daughter, who's 28, called me up and said, "Hey, Dad, is it possible that I have a sister?" And I said, "Well, it's possible." So yeah, it turns out when I was 17, just got out of high school, I lived with this woman for about a week, and then she left with my best friend. She went off with my best friend because he had all the cocaine and the money, and I just was like, this is dangerous, because it also involved a grocery store robbing and an armed grocery store robbing and stuff. And so I was like, I'm getting out of this now. So I didn't know I had a daughter, but I do have. We did meet. My daughter. We both had dinner together one night. But my younger daughter is actually my best friend. That's what she tells all her friends. She says, "My mom and my dad are my best friends." And that's why she moved to the other side of the planet. She lives in New Zealand. And she's pretty tough. She's a little skinny white girl, you know, because I'm white. And so is my wife. But she moved down there, and she now works at a juvenile detention center for kids, yeah. She's like a prison guard she's like a kiddie prison guard at a kiddie prison for kiddie murderers and kiddie rapists. And you know, which means that she actually just came back, and it means that, you know, it's just constant, you know. She tells me when to go to bed, when to get up, what to eat, and she's always telling me that I gotta buy everything with my commissary money, which really pisses me off. That's it. All right, everybody, thanks a lot. It's been great seeing you. Love y'all. Oh, you can find me at Aaron McIntyre. That's MACINTYRE.
Awesome, good shit. This is a great night, and it is not over yet. Get seated, get comfortable. We are down to our last three. Maybe. You never know who's going to walk in. No. That'd be cool if I had. But please welcome to the stage the one and only Colin Aslan.
All right. I want to thank Aaron for taking time out of his busy schedule from Breaking Bad to make it to the stage. Really appreciate it. Jazz, I've also been celibate for about 2 days, and not about two. I did get laid recently, and it had been a little while, and that was there was a moment. So we met for coffee. It got very flirty, and we met on an app that's mainly for hooking up. And there was just this moment where we knew we were going back to my place, and time slowed down. You know what I mean? I think a lot of you guys know that feeling. It's been a little too long, and you're like, this needs to go perfectly. All right, I saw every possible threat from every angle. I could see behind my head for the first time in my life. All right, I could have caught a bullet midair, no problem. All right. I'm driving, like we're driving to my place. She's in her car, I'm in my car, and like, you know, I see like a truck 400 meters this way. I don't even know how far meters are. That's how horny I was. I knew systems of measurement I'd never studied to make sure I got laid. But then she said she was on her period. So we fucked the entire day. No, I actually, these are all just bits. No, I actually did meet a woman recently, met her in real life, got her phone number. I was super nervous to text her. I was like certain I was gonna say the wrong thing and make her not want to go out with me. So I texted a bunch of my girlfriends. I mean, female friends. I mean, I feel weird saying my girlfriends. I feel like an insult if I say my female friends. My gal pals? I was texting women who are my friends. And I was texting them, and I was like, what do I say? How do I make this girl, want to go on this date? And one of my friends, she's like, listen, you got to be assertive, you got to be dominant, you got to say this, this, and this. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Make me look like an assertive man. So I've used Tinder. Do any of us use the dating app Tinder? It's right, just me and Sarush. Just me and Sarush.
Liars.
Liars, all of you.
Clean.
You're clean? What the fuck?
I'm off, dude.
You're off. I thought you were just telling us your STI diagnosis. Jesus. Nah, man, I don't. Ever since I got Tinder, I got a couple STDs. Okay. No, so there's a new thing on Tinder. You can pay for read receipts. That's the dumbest. Man, think about all the guys that are paying to find out they got ghosted. That's so stupid to pay for read receipts. Like, I want to make my own dating app and just make some shit. Like, you got to pay for every third word or some shit. Like, this is so stupid. I'm gonna make it so that the app uninstalls every 30 minutes unless you pay. God, it's so stupid. I actually found out you can create your own dating app. You just have to, if you can code, you can literally put it on the Play Store or the Apple Store. And I did that, and I paid for a coder, and they put up my dating app. It's just my phone number. It's just my phone number. It's a little QR code, a little picture of me. No takers yet. Speaking of dating apps, this is a true story. My brother downloaded Grindr when I was in college. He's not gay, by the way. He downloaded Grindr and hit up the guys and gave them my phone number. Do you know what that's like? While you're in the middle of class, you get a fucking 8-inch cock sent straight to your phone. And it's a little preview. I get a little preview, it's a little picture preview. And at that moment, I don't know how big that cock is. Do I dare to find out? What am I worth? What is my worth? So let me figure out how to get them back for that. So I saw this while I was driving on the freeway. This is a real billboard I saw. It says, "Have you been sexually harassed? Call 1-800-FU-BULLY." F-U bully? What? Fuck you, bully. We're gonna bring sex back into this? It's such a weird fuck you, bully. And also bully. I don't think of sexual harassers as bullies. Well, like a high school bully, haha, got your tit. That's such a weird choice of words. It's just like, that's like if you were like wrongfully, like whatever, like a botched surgery and it said like, call 1-800, cut it out. It's like, this feels dumb to me. I have been having, I oscillate when it comes to sex. I oscillate between, you guys ever do this? Sometimes I'm incredibly safe with sex, and other times I am so not safe with sex. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, you guys are all just perfect little angels. Like Jazz here, we're all just celibate. What the fuck? Right? Like sometimes I'm so safe with sex. We have all this paperwork. I'm double wrapped. I mean, well, I know you're not supposed to double wrap. Triple wrapped. A lot of people don't know that. If you double wrap, that's bad because of the friction. But if you put a third one on, then it's fine. A third, odd numbers of condoms are safe. Is what I'm trying to say. We're triple wrapped. I have a physician in the room. Like, it's the safest sex in the world. And then other times, like, I think we created a new coronavirus. That's how unsafe our sex was. Like, you should all be wearing masks in 2 weeks. All of you need to protect yourselves. We're going back in. I don't know how you interpreted that. You can take that however you want. I think we need to stop saying "bless you" when people sneeze. Can we stop? Okay. Clap if you say "bless you" when someone sneezes. Okay. Now clap if you believe in God. All right, well, that was a little more even keeled. You're doing that. You're just fucking with me. This is Los Angeles. I think you're fucking with me. Have you crystals in your cars right now? I don't know. God damn it. I have to wait. We'll do another fucking joke. Fuck you guys. I don't know why, but lately I've been thinking about getting my motorcycle license. I don't know why. I just, like, they caught my eye recently and I want to get a motorcycle, but I haven't got it yet. But I don't know. I think it'd be funny to get a motorcycle and then also buy a Prius. Like, real dichotomy of man type shit. Like, I want you to just question me at every turn. I don't know. I just like the idea. It's like, hey, baby, let's go for a ride, and then we get back to my place, and the Prius is right in the front yard. See, okay, you guys drive Priuses. Prii? Prii. I think that's the proper plural. I dated someone from my leasing office at my apartment complex. We did for like 6 months, and we broke up. And my rent's been going up $200 a month ever since we broke up. I'm still on the way. Let's see. I recently started taking some like new ADHD medication called Strattera. If you don't know anything about it, it helps you focus, but it also makes you incredibly horny. But it also makes it painful to orgasm. Been a lot of losing battles, folks. Have not, did not, all right. I think that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And you can find me at Colin_Tommy on Instagram, comedian Colin Asley on YouTube. Thank you.
Yeah! Keep it going for Colin, everybody! We're down to our last 2 comedians of the night. This guy has not been here in a minute. Please welcome him back, Kenzie Foster!
Alright, I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I know. So here comes a whole lot of nothing. What do I know? I know my name. My name's Kenzie Foster. No relation to Jodie Foster. Other than the fact that I too panic in a room from time to time. Yeah, y'all ever smoke weed, have a panic attack? Yeah, have it in your Yeah. Fucking happened to me once. Smoke, panic, passed out, landed on my face, had a black eye for 2 weeks. Not fun. Woke up, just hit the J again. Like, maybe I should cut back a little bit. You know? Only weed makes you think that like a minor heartburn is a heart attack. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, what is this? I don't know shit. But yeah. Neither are good, but you know, one's much worse than the other. But I feel like burn sounds worse. Right? Would you rather get attacked in the heart or burnt? You know? But anyway, yeah, passed out. Not fun, not fun. Weed's cool though. Apparently there's like straight weed rehab now. People going to rehab just for weed. A bunch of pussies, man. You know? Like, I don't know, I'm gonna get less cool. I don't know, man. Like, what kind of advice are those guys giving at weed rehab? You know? Like, stop smoking or stop blowing clouds, you know? It's making your brain cloudy. I don't know, stupid shit. Stupid shit, I'm sure. Never been, so I really don't know. Really don't know. What up, Sarush? You just doing it, man? The Nike shirt?
Yes.
You've been just doing it lately? Doing it all the time? Doing it and doing it well?
No, I think we need something else. Yeah. No.
No?
Then no.
Yeah. No, yeah. When Patty asked if everyone was fucking, it was just like, oh man, it's a big dry spell. This room's on a big dry spell, man. You know, nobody's fucking, nobody's in a relationship, nobody's married. It's a very sad and lonely room of people. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna, you know, relationships, man. You know, I'm a little burnt out of these things. You know, because like relationships are like right next to breakups. You know, it's almost, you almost can't have one without the other. Like, you know, and it's almost inevitable. Like, unless you like for sure are forever, you know, but even if you're like in the beginning for sure forever, it's like you don't realize that they have like borderline personality disorder yet. You know? Creeps up a little bit later. Anyways, I fucked up, guys. I fucked up. I fell so hard. I fell so hard for this girl. And I wanted to make it work so bad. I thought she was perfect. You know, I thought she was the one. I even. Okay, here's how I fucked up. And I went on a date yesterday, and yeah, went on a nice walk up Runyon Canyon. She drove. I didn't want to drive because the borderline personality disorder chick fucked up my car. Made it not drivable anymore. So I was like, look, can you just come over this way? She was cool with it. You know, she brought us coffees. It was really nice. But can't wear shorts on dates anymore. We sat down on a bench, and I got this fucking tattoo, dude. It's got her initial and mine.
Oh!
No. 7 weeks. I thought it was forever, dudes. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for love. I'm a sucker for love, dude. It's a little, it's so cute too. It's a little cappuccino cup. It's a little. She was my little cappuccino. She was. It's not like I forgot about it. We're sitting on this bench. And she's a very observant. She's a very observant person, and I like sit down. And she was like, "Oh, tattoo. What's that one?" And I was like, "Oh, that's a mistake." Yeah, and she was cool though. She was cool. We talked about it, and you know, she thought it was kind of funny. And I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I kind of want to shift it up. I think I might turn it into like, I don't know, I'm thinking I'm either gonna go big or like, I'm probably gonna go big. I think I'm gonna make it like a dragon. Turn this cappuccino, you know, like, you know, fuck love, I'm gonna unleash the dragon. Just like turn that into the tail of it. I don't know, man. Bitches be crazy, man. I finally empathize with all those rappers that say that. You know, they have a point. Every great rapper you've ever heard of has said that quote, and it's, you know, they're modern day philosophers, right? They're supposed to be poets. They got a point. They got a point. Yeah, man, relationships. I don't know anymore. Like, do I want to be in love? Yes. Here, come on in. Could this be her? No. Sorry, Sam. Love you, but like, no. You're cool. Funny chick. Funny chick. Yeah, got a lot of funny chicks. They're cool. They're cool. Oh man. But yeah, smoking weed, man. Let's think about it. What do I know? I know a little bit about money. I work finance. Probably. Well, I mean, I got a watch, you know. Dead giveaway. He's white. He's got a watch. There's a chance he's got stocks. Most people don't even know about money. They're like, Wall Street. Is it a wall? Is it a street? I don't even. You know, is it a wall street full of walls? You know, what even is money? But yeah, big part of my job is telling people what to do with their money, right? I'm a fiduciary. So I have to work in their best interest. Legally bound to it. And most people aren't ready for anything close to retirement. You know, it's like, most people that call, they're not even close. You know, in my training, our best advice is you gotta make more money. You gotta find out a way to make more money. You're gonna have to work harder. You're gonna have to work longer. Yeah, you want to retire in 10 years. Good luck. You know, diligence, saving. You know, you know how you like coffee. You know how you like little cappuccinos. You have to cut back on those. Yeah, man, but people don't know much about it. Don't know, you know? It's like, and I try not to bring it up too much that I work in finance, especially out in LA, you know, because, I don't know, a lot of people, I don't know, people hate money out here. People hate, people hate people with money. You know, there's like a general societal, like, eat the rich, right? That's a popular thing, and I don't know, if you're doing that, if you hate money, it's just like good luck trying to make any, right? Because like, I don't know, we're in a world full of laws, right? Whether you know, like all, you know, physics and blah blah blah. There's like the law of attraction, right? So like, if you want something, you have to not hate it. That's like base. That's the beginning, right? Right? That's like step one, you know. Yeah. You bring it up and like people, they, I don't know. Oh yeah, working money. Then people like to talk about themselves, right? So they start talking about their situation, and it's like usually really bleak. Really bleak. Just tell them like you're gonna have to work harder, you're gonna have to work for longer, you gotta make more money, you know? Get a second job. It's sad reality. Sad reality. And then like AI's taking all the jobs, right? AI's taking all the jobs. They're taking the thinking jobs. They're taking, you know. Therapists are gonna be okay because everybody's fucked, you know. Need somebody to talk to. That's a good path. Money, nobody trusts robots to do their money, so that's okay. Comedy, good luck. Making money. All right, guys. I'm Kenzie Foster. Kenzie Foster on Instagram.
Okay.
Thanks, Sam.
Give it up for Kenzie, everybody! Truly a fantastic Monday. Who's glad they woke up this morning? Me, honestly. And that's a rare feeling. But who's ready for our headliner tonight? You love him, we know him. He's an LA School of Comedy regular. Please come to the stage, Sarouche!
Everybody ready to go home? We got it. We're almost there. It's a Monday night. You guys have commitment. It's a Monday. Good commitment. Wait, was that a congratulations for the quiet, or was that something else? Just a general, just a general. This man's so nice. Give it up for Kenzie. That was amazing.
Yes! Woo!
I feel like if Jazzy, if you're having trouble, which I doubt that you are, Kenzie, if you're having trouble. And he's not. Oh, no, he was. No, he was. You made me happy and then sad after you said that was a joke?
No, it was real.
That was a real joke? Okay, so 2 days ago.
3
days. Like that makes it worse. You're doing great. You're doing great. If he's doing well, what about the rest of us? Kenzie, you're doing great.
Thanks, man.
You're doing great though. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. The celibate joke, that's a joke. Anybody else believe her? I do
Believe
not.
women.
You believe her?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I
You do?
I fucking believe her.
Is celibacy like a choice?
Yes.
Okay. That is the difference. I feel like. Because I think celibacy is a choice for like all of us. You know, we all have like, you know, people will come up to us like, what is your name again? Iman. So people will probably come up to Iman. Iman might say like, you know, I appreciate it, but you know, I'm just not interested. And then, you know, there's a caliber of girl that he'll be like, yes, I will go, or guy, Iman. And you know, I feel like the celibacy is a choice. We could, but we choose not to sometimes. I like that we're both confused. What's going on? Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I just said things. So today we'll be talking about, like I said that like a teacher, the UN peacekeeping mission in the Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo. For those of you who don't know, the UN sent about 18,000 people to the Congo for providing aid, you know, like food, shelter, and then all the way to military support, which is it's like 14,000 of the people there. And the surprising thing about it is that, you know, we're there because we fucked it up in the first place. You know what I mean? Because Belgium came in there, cut off arms and legs. King Leopold cutting off arms and legs. We invested in, like, you know, fucked up everything, countries in ruin, corruption, scandals, everything. But we invested in the country afterwards, just like the roads to get like the gold and everything we want like out. So like all the way to the sea, like the roads are great, but like you know, to hospitals and stuff, no bueno. I know, right? It's crazy. So we're there, we're trying to like help, and you know, like UN. Everybody thinks like, what do you guys think of the UN? Yeah. Okay, maybe you guys know more than I do. It's pretty fucking corrupt there. In the Congo, it's crazy. It's crazy. There is one of the things that you may not know is that the soldiers there are actually stealing the gold. Back in 2007, 2 Pakistani soldiers went into a war-torn part of the Congo, gave their weapons, and got gold in return. Which is wild. This is a peacekeeping mission. How are you supposed to keep peace without your guns? Which is wild to me. And so, you know, you might think like, oh, that's fucked up, like they're, you know, horrible and everything, like, you know, that's like unforgivable. But like, it's pretty complicated. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's like literally like 20 countries in there. Nobody understands what anybody else in the mission's saying. There's like people shooting at you, all these like all these rebels. At the same time, like the government in the Congo is super corrupt. If somebody told me to protect a stack of gold, and I was going through that shit, I'd steal the gold. They pay me $8 an hour. Did you know that? They pay $8 an hour in the UN. I'm gonna take a little piece and take a little piece. Like imagine, like if like I just imagine like some general being like, "Yo, Sarouche, did you take the gold?" I was like, and I'd be like some Irish person. I'd be like, "Of course, it's a peacekeeping mission. I take a piece and I keep it. This is not a peace avoiding mission. What are you talking about?" That is what I would probably think.
Sounds Indian.
I got an Indian accent.
They are talking about.
Okay, maybe let's see. I might take, maybe I'll to be Irish. Maybe Irish a little bit.
Oh, sure.
Then that might be better. I don't know which voice I'm talking about. I don't even know. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate you.
Scottish are retarded Irish people.
Okay.
That's how they make.
What's your Trump?
My Trump?
We're requesting him.
I don't know what my Trump would be like. Probably very good, really good.
Good.
That's good.
About sharks.
Sharks. Wait, what?
Sharks. He was on about sharks.
I have no idea. Okay, no more Patty. No more Patty. We'll get back on track. Okay, on track. Patty's amazing. One of the other things that you might not know about is that there's kickbacks. So basically, that's when people in the UN, they give off aid. They're like, "Yo, like I know we fucked up your country, and you're like really hungry, and like people are shooting at you. But what can you do for me?" And they ask for a little something in return. And so one of the things that happened recently was that the UN came out and said, yeah, we don't know where $6 million is. We gave it to the NGOs. It's gone. We have no idea. And like, I know what you're thinking. They probably audited them and stuff like that. Made sure they figured out what the money was. They didn't do that. They just said, hey, like, we think that we lost the money, everything like that, and they were probably like, oh, with their Gucci purses and their roided out Jeeps, like, yeah, we have no idea where it went. We're pretty confused, all the same. So that's, I don't know. There's something there. They even like upcharged people during the Ebola crisis.
Wow.
Isn't that wild? They were like, "Yo, you want to survive? Like, how much is your life really worth? Do you you're telling me that you love living? Put your money where your mouth." Anyways, so that happened too, and one of the most scarring things that kind of came about was there's actually been a lot of sexual exploitation. Crazy stuff. Back in 2004, there was a study that came out, and basically 79 women came up, and they basically said they'd been sexually exploited by the people in the UN. Wild. Women from 11 to about 24. Crazy shit. And little detour, one of the things that you all have heard about, what people say, like, all Asians look alike, or like some people would be like, oh, all white people look alike. Well, actually, kind of not wrong. There's a psychological term called own race bias, and basically what it says is if you're not used to a race, seeing a race, all the other races basically kind of merge, and you can't really tell the difference. I say that because these women were questioned, and they were shown a bunch of Indians, Pakistanis, Irishmen, and they couldn't tell who was the person who did it to them. It's not wild.
It's the Irish one.
It was the Irish one. And so, I don't know, is that, I know it's dark, but is that a little funny or is that not funny at all?
It's interesting.
Is it interesting? Okay.
It's funny in the fact that, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good setup.
Yeah.
Okay, something.
Interesting concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the homeless situation around here. There's so many people getting money to save the homeless, but they know nothing about where the money goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll sit with it. Last thing. Lots of things. The corruption's happening. Definitely needs to change. They've started to do some good change. They've implemented a new procedure recently in the last year or so. Wild that it happened, 20 years later. And the Congo's kicking them out.
kicking them out at the end of the year. A little too late, I guess.
Yeah.
Too late. Have a good night and welcome back, Sam.
Everybody. I like when you went to say it's not wrong. You said true and wrong at the same time. It was crazy. About you were like, it's not wrong. it was a good turnaround. I was like shocked. I was like, is it? This has been a fabulous night. I love all of you. I think we are, I know we are. We are having a show on July 20th, and you will see flyers soon. Maybe you'll be in the show. Maybe you don't even know you're in the show. Don't do anything except come to this show on July 20th. We're working with an app called Thumbs Up, and you can make money by just posting on Instagram, which we all already do. So you can ask me more about that. But I've been Sam. Give it up one more time for Jackie, our producer, Jackie, guys. You will see Jackie up here again. So that's just another reason to come back. And